"What are you doing?" has caught on camera shouted at Meg as vowing to drop her own memoir abusing Queen. Meghan Markle has reportedly been planning for the release of her very own memoir, experts warn. This insight has been brought to light by royal editor Roya Nikha, in her interview with True Royalty TV's The Royal Beat. She began by saying, "The thinly veiled threats that came in Meghan's interview with The Cut, I think, she probably hopes it does feel threatening to the royal family. But I think there's a lot of eye-rolling going, we're used to this by now. That phrase, I have a lot to say until I don't, and I've never signed anything that restricts me from talking." There was a very strong inference there. She also added, and, of course, the reminder that she keeps a journal, and, the revelation that, when we came back to Windsor, to Frogmore Cottage for the Jubilee, I rediscovered my journal that I'd left there. I was astonished to discover that she had left a highly private diary behind in Windsor, rather than taking it back. She's mentioned a couple of times in the last year or two that she kept a journal, and I think there is a very strong inference that Meghan could write her own memoir. Most of their belongings were packed up a long time before they even left for Canada and America, so packing up was done. Certainly, when Eugenie lived there for a while with her husband and child, they had the run of the house. Before concluding he added, "I think that most of Harry and Meghan's belongings that remained, which weren't many, were stored away. So I don't think she came back and packed up the whole house. I read it as an opportunity for her to mention the journal." In other news, Ben Goldsmith, brother of Zach Goldsmith, hit out after a Twitter user suggested Meghan Markle was a victim to racism in the UK. Millionaire financier Ben Goldsmith has claimed Meghan Markle is disliked because she is a manipulative bully and not because the UK is racist. Mr. Goldsmith made the extraordinary claim in a string of tweets as he responded to a Twitter user who suggested the Duchess of Sussex was the victim of racism. The financier argued Meghan, 41, was initially adored in the UK as crowds thronged the streets to celebrate her royal wedding to Prince Harry. But, he said, she is now disliked because she has been found out to be a manipulative bully. He said, "We are far from perfect, but poll after poll shows British people to be among the most welcoming and the least racist anywhere." At the start Meghan was adored. Crowds thronged the streets at the wedding. Meghan is disliked because she is a manipulative bully who got found out. He was responding to a Twitter user, who wrote, "Let's be abundantly clear, they don't like Meghan Markle because she's a black woman." Mr. Goldsmith also posted a number of allegations against Meghan, which have since been deleted. He also tweeted, "Meghan has come to personify the arrival of America's deranged culture wars in Britain." Buckingham Palace launched an investigation last March after the Times newspaper reported bullying allegations had been made against Prince Harry's wife, including claims she had reduced some of her assistants to tears and treated others so badly that they had quit. The couple issued a statement in response denying she had bullied anyone, and in an explosive interview with Oprah Winfrey shortly afterwards, she accused the palace of perpetuating falsehoods. The palace later announced its decision to keep details about the review into claims of bullying secret, saying lessons had been learned. Meghan has spent the last few weeks in the UK to support her husband Prince Harry as they mourn the loss of his beloved grandmother, the Queen. The couple's relationship with the firm came under even more scrutiny when they appeared at a number of events to mark the loss of the longest reigning monarch. Although the Duke of Sussex has stepped back from royal duties, he took his place alongside his brother the Prince of Wales for the ceremonies of the Queen's state funeral. William, in his RAF No. 1 uniform, and Harry, in formal funeral wear and medals, marched slowly behind their father, the King, as the Queen's coffin was taken from Westminster Hall, at the heart of the Palace of Westminster, where she had been lying in state. After some controversy about Harry and Meghan holding hands as they left Westminster Hall following the short service at the beginning of the Queen's lying in state, the couple walked side by side, but not holding hands.